Hi guys, long time no video. I haven't put anything up on YouTube in quite a while, so I thought I would give you a little peek at what I'm working on right now. Yesterday I finished up this pretty Bluebird pendant that's going to go on a necklace, and this is a unique piece because it is made right from the part of the plate where it bends down. So it's a thick piece of china, and it's hard to foil. It's kind of hard to work with, but you know what? That's such a pretty pattern, such a pretty Bluebird. There's no way I'm going to not make it into a piece of jewelry, because this one came from a broken plate that looked exactly like this plate. So I soldered it, washed it up, I gave it a black patina, and then I polished it, and that gives it kind of like a gunmetal kind of finish to it. It just brings out some of the silver. And this piece is ready to go on a chain, but instead of putting it on a regular chain, I'm going to use some components that I made. Now, I made these months ago. These are all handcrafted, and they're basically wire loops. And I usually make them out of copper wire. I just form a wire around like a dowel, and then I hammer it flat. And then I solder it. These I soldered and then I patinaed. And there's a few that have some decorative drops of solder on there. And they're all different sizes. You can make the same size by using the same, the same measurement on a dowel, or you can even use like, a ring gauge kind of measuring tool to wrap your wire around. So, let's see. I've got, this is what they look like right after I make them. These are the ones I didn't put a patina on. And then I did some twists, and I just turned them into like a rose. Whoops, sorry. Where I just wrapped the wire and shaped it and then soldered it. So you can kind of loop these together to make a chain. I also have some of this antique silver colored chain that I'm going to add. And then I have a few clasps that I made too out of wire, where you can just kind of, you make one part and then there's the other end of the chain would go, and that's your clasp. So this is what I'm working on right now. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to turn out. I know that I really want to use some of these loops in this design. I don't want it to be just the plain chain. Like I said, it was a special piece of china because it was thick. So I thought I would do something special with it. By using these. Now, let's see, what other one do I have to show you? Oh, so this one wasn't just one piece of, thicker wire. This one I used a thin piece of wire, and I wrapped it and wrapped it and wrapped it maybe 3 times. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it has a little bit of dimension from that. And then I soldered it, and then what I did was I whacked it with a hammer. So I flattened out the top of that droplet, and that's a pretty cool effect. And let's see. So if you have my book, Soldered Alchemy, which is this is the book where I talk about all those advanced soldering techniques where I combine soldering with wire working. And I think I wrote this one in 2014. But if you are interested in that kind of soldering, here, yeah, there's bunches of that in that book. So that's about it. That's what's up. And this will be, in my Etsy shop once I'm finished, or on my website at laurabethlove.com. But thanks for joining me, and I'll be back with another video really soon. I already have one planned that I'm going to start tonight. So take care, and I'll talk to you then.